them haters, I left them for the work. Keep the gospel that I preach, y'all. Welcome to the church.
What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Preach. We're gonna go over a quick crafting guide for you guys newcomers to Monster Hunter. I'm new myself, so I decided to make a guide for players that are new as well, that need to learn about crafting, don't really understand the mechanics about crafting, and kind of wanted a little guide on it. They do give you a little tutorial on this, but I figured I would jump into it and kind of explain things a little bit more in depth. A lot of people rather have video content rather than having to read text to kind of determine what the text means and stuff like that. So we're gonna jump into this video. I'm gonna show you how to craft some gear, just the kind of the basics of crafting gears and weapons, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so first things first, in order to craft any type of piece of gear, what you need to do is you need to visit the workshop. At the workshop, you'll meet this guy. This guy is the Huntsman, the Second Fleet Master. Basically, he crafts any of your gear for you with those people in the background there. There's two different things that you want to do. There's different like forge equipment, upgrade equipment, forge Peleco's equipment, a custom bow gun, managed cassettes, change equipment, and so forth. What we're gonna jump into right away is we're gonna take it step by step, and I'll go over forge equipment first and kind of explain and break down the things from there. We'll go over talk about armor first, because armor is kind of like the easiest one, and then we'll jump into weapons as well. You can look down below. I have kind of like some pinpoints, so you can click through the video to kind of get to the spot that you need to watch. All right, so let's look at armor first. Okay, so you have your different sets of armor. There's your leather, your chainmail, your hunter, your bone, your Vesboid, Kestodon, Kajin, Jarkus, Kalu, Alloy, Hukai, Bareth, Jura, Kadachi, High Metal, Shamos, Anja, Raytheon. So these are some of the sets I currently have right now. I'm only level 5. I want to say in Monster Hunter, but I have a good amount of sets to kind of break it down and show you what you need to do. Basically, if you look at each piece, as you look at your leather, it shows you what the materials that you need. It shows you how much material that you have. As you see on the required materials, I have 2 iron. It requires 2 iron. I have 93 iron. So each piece requires a certain amount of iron to actually craft the gear. Now, as you go further down, to more advanced gears pieces, you're gonna see that you're gonna need a lot more to actually craft. So let's just go down. Let's use an example. We're gonna go down to Kadachi. This gear set. Well, actually, let's move down to here. Let's go to Raytheon. This is the gear set I'm trying to craft right now to finish up. So Raytheon is actually one of the bosses that you actually need to beat. One of the monsters. Now you can farm this monster to get his gear, to get the pieces to make your gear. You'll see that on the right hand side it says the required material is Raytheon's shell, Raytheon's scale, Raytheon's webbings, and a flame sack to craft the headpiece. Currently now I already have the headpiece. This is the headpiece that I currently have equipped right here. So let's look at the chest. You see the Raytheon chest. We currently don't have that. That's going to require Raytheon scales, 2 scales, two Raytheon weddings, and we already have the shells and ancient bones. Now a lot of these items come from just fighting the creature. So if Raytheon's like a big dragon, all you have to do is fight them, kill them, constantly farm them, and you'll be able to get the gear pieces that you need to upgrade your gear. Now as you get your gear pieces, you can look at the stats. If you press the select button, or if you're on Xbox One, it will show you the bonus effects that you get from having a gear piece. Each gear has a little bonus effect for having that piece, and it gives you a bonus if you have if you level it up, because you can actually level up your gear pieces from there as well. So here's another set as well, the Brigade set. This is usually, I think this is one by kind of like it looks like arena tokens for the most part. So you can actually get this set if you do some of the arena tokens, get accommodation. So we almost have, we were missing a few things for this set, but this set is definitely attainable from doing some stuff in the arena to actually get this set. And this is, we can press X to actually preview what this set will look like once we collect all the pieces. So But basically how it works is you see on the right hand side, you see the required material. This is the material that is needed. If you ever are looking for an item and you kind of want to keep a track of an item, you can always add it to your wish list if you press Y. This will actually add certain items to your wish list to look for. So basically, once I collect, say for instance, I have those pieces right there. Once I collect 3 poison sacks or Raytheon plates, I will it will automatically notify me that I have the pieces needed to craft that gear set or that weapon. So please, the best thing you can do is add weapons and armor to your gear set so you know what you're looking for, so you can find it. All right. So now let's go to upgrade equipment, because that's the next step from making armor pieces. So if you go to upgrade equipment, let's take for instance, we're going to use the, I think I'm upgrading. What am I upgrading right now? We're going to use my griefs right now. All right. So in order to upgrade any kind of armor pieces, to kind of advance them on, you would need to collect armor spears. Now when you collect armor spears, you just come over here, you press +1. Currently I don't have any armor spears at the moment. These are come from doing bounties, different things like that in the game world. As you complete bounties, they'll give you armor spears, and you can use the armor spears to actually upgrade your gear pieces. So as you upgrade your gear pieces, the gear pieces become stronger, and it's pretty straightforward from there. You just add the number amount of spears you want to add, and you just click upgrade. You can upgrade. This allows your gear pieces to be stronger and get the bonus effects for having it level 3 or level 4, and so on. All right, so let's talk about weapons. Weapons is can be a little complicated, not really that much. If you look into the weapons, they have different weapons that you can use. You want to always select the weapon that you're using and look at the skill tree. Currently right now we can make 2 models of the weapon. We can forge either a buster sword or a bone blade of the sword. Now what you really want to pay attention to, anyone can craft a weapon, but the idea is, in order to make your weapon better, you would need to come to upgrading your weapon. So with upgrading your weapon, what you're going to have to do is look at the tree. So rather than kind of look at it from here, we're going to jump into the other side and go from there and look into it. I'm going to show you really quick what I mean. All right. So say for instance, we craft a Buster Sword 1. All right. In order to get our Buster Sword more advanced and do more damage, if we go over to the right hand side, you'll see that we have a Buster Sword ×2. Does 432 damage. And as we keep going over, you'll see the materials required to upgrade it, and it'll get more advanced as you go down the tree. Now, say for instance, you're like, hey, you know, I don't want to really do a buster sword. I want to do a bone sword, and then I want to go through the advancements to the bone. Well, you can still do that as well. All you would need to do is you would need to first have the weapon, upgrade it to bone level 2. Then right here, this is to be the part that you'll stop. Now you'll have to make a choice whether you want to go bone blade 3, bone slasher, and then go for this flaming Xian, which is actually collected off of one of the world bosses as well. Or you can come down to make a water element, aqua slasher, and so on and so on. So you really have to kind of look at the tree and decide what you're gonna make. Now, say for instance, if you advance past this mark right here, where my cursor is, if you come over here, you can actually downgrade your weapon back, and you'll get refunded your credits, and then you can travel down the tree for a different upgrade if you choose to. Now, each upgrade is all depending on you. You can decide which one kind of best fits what you're looking for. Let's look at my weapon that I currently have right as far as the weapon upgrades. All right. So right now we started off with the Bone Kokiri, and then we moved over to Bone Kokiri 2. There was a time where I had the Bone Kokiri 3, and I had it upgraded to the Cheap Kokiri. When I got all the pieces for the Carpe Edge, we actually downgraded. We came back, downgraded, stopped right here, came back, downgraded, upgraded to the Carpet Edge, then came down and then finished off this blade right here.